So working on the upgrade of my Saberforge Vanquish, I've taken the hilt completely apart, removed all the screws, took off the emitter, as well as this base and the pommel, and then was able to separate the curved portion into two halves. Here's the current, or the former electronics there. It's the amber LED with the recharge port and micro USB connection for the Sabercore software. There's the switch, the Sabercore 3.0 board that's shrink wrapped to the lithium-ion battery, and then the speaker there. Going to replace this with the CFX. So that's step one. Alright, so far I have wired up the speaker as well as the NeoPixel connector, and then working on the recharge port as well, and there's the chassis running the wires through that. So my next step after the recharge port wiring, I'm going to take a look at the switches. Moving right along. Alright, batteries plugged in, and here's our initial test. And we have success. Yes. Okay, this is test number 2 now. Checking out the NeoPixel blade, making sure that works out okay. Went to the config file, adjusted the LED strip, and here we go. I'm hooked up to the Rice editor right now. Well, looks like that's a go. Moving right along. So far, so good. So I ended up getting new helping hands. Just needed a few more arms to kind of give me a hand here. Anyway, I had new switches come in. The ones that I had originally gotten were really for an MHS build. They were too large, or 16 millimeter, and I needed the smaller ones. So I ended up ordering those smaller ones, and I ended up getting illuminated switches. So here's our check, pulling the kill key. And there we have our illuminated AV switches. Cool. One more step down. I'm going to hopefully try to wire the Bluetooth next. Pardon my mess, but I think I'm ready to assemble and put everything together. One problem or issue that I had was I was not able to get the Bluetooth to work, so I'm going to do more research on that later, but I just didn't want to wait anymore. I want to get this in the Saber, or in the hilt, and then I'll go back and do the Bluetooth again later. But anyway, here's my first attempt at putting it all together. Again, pardon the mess, but here we go. And let me be safe here and put that on. All right. This is my first time trying to hook it all together. And we're going to see how it goes. Kill key is in. Let me insert the battery. There's not a lot of room in the hilt, so I'm having to make the most of it. I had to jerry rig the why can't I think straight right now? Oh, I had to jerry rig the recharge port. It doesn't quite fit or work too well, but we'll see. This is not the cleanest job. But doing the best I can here. Okay, so I finally got everything in the Saber. Unfortunately, the original chassis that I had for it, it would not fit in this hilt. It's very, very tight. And since I had the wires kind of run through already, rather than disconnecting stuff from the board, I just ended up cutting the chassis. Fortunately, since it's one of those flexible ones, it was a real easy thing to do. I ended up wrapping the battery and the board and everything and the wires and some of this tubing, so that's protected inside the hilt there. It was a bit of a tight squeeze, but I made it work. Unfortunately, I did not have a drill to be able to screw a tactile switch on the bottom, and it would have to be offset anyway because it comes apart in 2 halves. But what I ended up doing, I had to makeshift and do the recharge port in the pommel coming in from the speaker. It's not ideal, not really what I was hoping for, but I made it work, and I got the 2 switches up there. Ended up going with the previous one had silver switches. Here's the old electronics. And pardon my mess, I've been obviously working pretty hard here trying to get everything together. But this is the old Sabercore 3.0, and it had a silver switch with I believe an orange an orange LED to kind of match the amber blade that was originally in there, the amber LED. And then there's the data port for recharge and connecting to the computer. And there's the old speaker. So I ended up going with the aux switch being a momentary illuminated. I ended up doing that one white, as you saw, and then the activation switch is purple illuminated, because I like purple. It's one of my favorite colors. All right, so put it all together. I have not fired it up yet, so this will be my first time. Unscrew the pommel, and as you can see, as soon as I unscrew the pommel, then there is the speaker that I jerry-rigged with the recharge port right there. So I'll pull the kill key.
I'm surprised you were able to figure it out.
Haha. Oh man, I'm really excited about this. So for your amusement, I have not actually powered this Saber up with it put together yet. I waited for this video, so I'm super excited to see that. I'm gonna put there's my I'm super excited. This is my very first install. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. So I got my purple illuminated activation switch, and then I have the white auxiliary switch on the bottom there. This is so cool. For when you've seen my first video and me going out and buying stuff, and then here I am installing my first lightsaber, and went straight for the CFX. All right, here we go. Oh man, that is so cool. Check that out. Oh yeah. Let's try another font.
Sound bank selection.
It's decent then.
I've loaded on several fonts, and I'll do a separate review, a separate video with another review of everything I did with this Saber, but this is just me doing initial install and fire up.
Revolt. Nightfall.
Grammy.
This is General Kenobi.
Saberforge. Oh.
Kylo Ren.
Vengeance.
I like Vengeance. Let's go with that one. Here's my smooth swing. Oh yeah, baby. I don't have enough room to swing it right here, so I'm going to go ahead and take the blade out real quick. And I'm going to utilize my Neo plug that I got from Saber Trio. Pop that in there. And I think I can get it to... Okay, let's see. Put that in. All right, there we go. Well, there it is. I'm super happy. I actually took out the crappy electronics that Saberforge put in there and installed my own CFX. I'll do another video with a full review of everything, with more detail and with a cleaner surface here. I apologize for my mess. I was just too excited to clean it up before I shot this video. So thank you very much for watching my first install. I'm going to have more coming along the way. But I'm super happy about this, and I have another conversation to be had about the cost effectiveness of doing your own installs. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and catch my next video. May the Force be with you, as it was with me.